What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Little Jungle Cup, which is coming today at 1 p.m. PDT to Go Battle League, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to dive into some of the top Pokemon that you guys can use, some of the ways to counter those Pokemon, and the top performing teams as well. So this is going to be a very jam-packed, informative video to help you guys get started. So as we can see here, the Master League Classic, and Little Jungle Cup are dropping today. We also have 2 weeks of 3 times Stardust from win rewards. This does not include end of set rewards though, unfortunately, but hey, any extra Stardust, I'll take it. Now the official ruling behind the Little Jungle Cup is going to be Pokemon must firstly be under 500 combat power. They do not have to evolve, so anything goes basically, and it has to be at least one of these typings: normal, grass, electric, poison, ground, flying, bug, and dark type Pokemon. That means you can have dual types, right? So if you have ground, you could have ground steel. If you have grass, you could have grass flying, for example. So that is how this cup is going to work out. Now thankfully PvPoke is always on top of the best performing Pokemon and teams, so you guys can come over here to start getting some ideas, and it comes at no surprise that Cottonee and Galarian Stunfisk are the top 2. Cottonee has always been a threat in most cups that we've seen that have been under 500 combat power, and that's due to its bulk and having charm. It just absolutely shreds with charm, and you don't need double charge moves. You can just run with Seed Bomb and you should be okay right there. But do not worry, this cup literally has so many counters to the top performing Pokemon. It's very refreshing, so much so that I think I might go broke on Stardust by investing in a lot of Pokemon. But as we can see, going through the roster here, we also have Altaria, Shelmet, Skarmory, Wigglytuff, Chansey, Scrafty, Scorpies, both normal and shadow, Swinub, Onix, and Steelix. This is very cool to see. When in a cup have you seen something like an Onix be able to battle with an Altaria, right? It hasn't been seen before. And like I said, there are a ton of options, and the point being is that a lot of teams are going to be revolving around Cottonee and Galarian Stunfisk and Altaria, that you can actually build a lot of great counter Pokemon to that, and the roster is very deep. So I want to show you guys how you can do that. So what you guys want to do is come over to the team builder section, go to the Little Jungle Cup. You can go to advanced as well. Make sure you have scorecard length at 80. Make sure you include shadow Pokemon in your results. So what we'll do is we put in Cottonee here like we did. And what I like to do is take a look at the potential threats, because these are all Pokemon that have the ability to beat Cottonee. This is why I said the roster is deep with what you can beat some of these top meta Pokemon with, right? We got Scorpy, we got Venonat, we got Pyroar, Skrelp, Seviper, Fletchinder, Spinarak, like a Zubat. When have you ever used a Zubat in Go Battle League? This is absolutely unheard of, but it's great to see, because as you can see, the Poison Fangs right here do 60% of Cottonee's health, Sludge Bomb 119%, and Zubat wins in almost all shielding situations. So if you want to counter a Cottonee, you could use a Zubat if you want to, and not even unlock a second charge move. Just go straight Poison Fang right there with Quick Attack, and there you go. You got a great counter to it. But this is how I like to take a look at some potential counters when it comes to the top performing Pokemon, so I can build some teams around it. I think some of the top ones right here, Scorpy definitely being one of them. Scorpy has great moveset for this meta. You can have Cross Poison and Aqua Tail, or Sludge Bomb and Aqua Tail. That Aqua Tail is very spammy. And you also have Poison Sting, so it's just like Drapion, but without Crunch, basically. So if we take a look at this matchup, this one has the Sludge Bomb variant, obviously going to one-shot if it lands. But if we give it Cross Poison here, it can still beat it in all shielding situations. This is a great counter. On top of that, has Aqua Tail for Galarian Stunfisk. This is definitely going to be one of the top maybe safe swaps or core breakers of this meta, especially if people are running Galarian Stunfisk and Cottonee right here. So this is what I like to do. I firstly like to take a look at some of the top performing Pokemon, and then if I want to look at core breaking or finding counters to it, I go to the team builder like I showed you guys and just take a look right here to see what Pokemon I could invest in. Maybe even something like Litleo. Do not sleep on this thing. This thing will absolutely wreck a Cottonee and a Galarian Stunfisk right here, because it has access to Fire Fang and Flame Charge. So it's just going to be constantly boosting its attack. So if we put in Stunfisk as well, Yes, you have to watch out for Rock Slide and Earthquake, but it can tear through as long as you shield, right? Because you take a look right here, this is when a charge move lands, so obviously a rock slide will basically one-shot it, right? 92% of its health. But as long as you shield the charge moves, you can just Fire Fang and rip through a Galarian Stunfisk as well. So another great core breaker right there. Now, when it comes to the teams, PvPoke already has the top performing Pokemon and teams as well, based on the training analysis that you guys have been competing in on PvPoke.com. If you guys didn't know about that, all you need to do is go to the training section. You can battle against an advanced AI to build teams and practice. This is an amazing resource right here. But if we go ahead and go back to the top performers, we can see that poison users are very, very strong. Like we said, Scorpy is a great core breaker and it can put a lot of neutral damage on the meta while covering a lot of stuff. But then again, a lot of teams are going to be having Cottony on it because it is just so oppressive with its stats and charm. But this is going to be a great place for you guys to come through, get some team ideas right here, or what to look out for when making sure you build your team, right? You want to have at least one answer, if not two, for Cottony for the Little Jungle Cup right here, because it's going to be on a lot of teams. And considering it's been in previous cups as well, a lot of people already have it made and they don't need to invest any dust. Like myself, I already have it, so I can use it if I want to. But this is going to be a great resource. You can run teams like Cottony, Onix, Vigoroth, or Ducklet, Cottony, Vigoroth. Vigoroth is also going to be very nice in this cup. Or Stunfisk, Cottony, Scorpy, Ducklet, Cottony, Stunfisk. Like, there's going to be a lot of teams that have Stunfisk and Cottony on it, which is why I said you guys need to find Pokemon you can core break with that. Scorpy definitely being one of them. So this is going to be a great resource. I'll have links down in the description for you guys if you want to come straight to this, but I'm sure all of you or most of you know about the top performers. All you need to do is go to the highlight over the train and then click on top performers, and you can change it: Great League, Ultra League Remix, Master League Classic, and Little Jungle Cup right here. So this is the Little Jungle Cup. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be a lot of fun. You will see a lot of just straight meta teams, a Cottony, Stunfisk, Altaria team, right? You're going to see it. But you can also be so spicy. I just want to show you guys, if we scroll down to maybe like the 200s right here, let's take a look at, let's see, there was one earlier I was looking at, like Cubone, for example, or Gullet. Let's take a look at Shadow Cubone. Shadow Cubone can absolutely destroy a Galarian Stunfisk with just Mud Slap. You're just going to be slapping through. When on planet Earth have you guys ever used a Cubone to beat a Galarian Stunfisk? Nowhere until now. So this is going to be a lot of fun. You guys can build a lot of spicy teams, but also know that you need to be careful about your Stardust investments, because yes, these Pokemon are going to be easy to power up. It's not going to cost a lot of dust. The dust costs are going to be coming in when you unlock second charge moves, being 10,000, 50,000, and 75,000. So be careful. You can burn 500,000 Stardust very quickly by building some of these Pokemon. So just be aware of that and think critically. Do I actually need that second charge move? What coverage does it provide to me? For example, this Cubone right here, if you wanted to use a Cubone, do you really need Bulldoze, or can you just get away with Mud Slap and Bone Club and not unlock a second charge move, right? That's going to be a great place because you don't have any extra coverage that you don't already have, right? These are all ground type moves. There's no reason to have a Bulldoze right there. So that is just some ways to be saving on some dust, because you guys are going to burn, like myself, through all our Stardust building some of these extremely spicy Pokemon. Something like Bulbasaur as well, ranked 190 on the rankings for PvPoke, can core break, right? Beats Cottony and Galarian Stunfisk because it has access to Vine Whip, Seed Bomb, and Sludge Bomb. That Sludge Bomb one-shots Cottony's because of the Fairy Grass typing, and the Seed Bombs do neutral damage to Stunfisk because of the Grass Steel typing, and you can win in the 2 shields right here, the 1 and the 2, by just going straight Seed Bomb. You don't even worry, you just start throwing those even shields with them, and you'll take them out. So this is just a great example of why I said this cup is going to be deep in terms of the Pokemon that you'll see. You will encounter just straight meta. I can't even scroll up that fast. You will encounter a lot of meta, Cottony and Stunfisk, but you guys can run like anything. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just nice, short, and sweet for you guys, making sure you guys know that first, this cup is coming, what Pokemon are going to be very popular, Cottony, right? And how you guys can find counters to it, like we showed you with the team building right here. So you can build teams and then some team analysis as well, so you guys can get some team ideas from the top performing teams so far in the meta on PvPoke. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.